welcome back to Home by 9. Once again, my name is Emily.
And my name is Crystal.
And this is episode 5.
Yeah,
so
5.
If you barely hear Crystal, do you want to explain?
I am sick today. I didn't want to come, but Emily forced me.
I didn't force her to come.
Like,
she didn't even tell me she was sick.
No, I told you, but it was okay. I'm like, but now it's like getting worse. Like my ears, like getting, I don't know, like I can't hear from one ear. But hopefully it gets better. But you know what? What's been causing it? And it's like, life just doesn't want me to get skinny again. I got like this, like, what was it, like a week or 2 weeks ago. And it was after I went to the gym. And then I took days off because, again, I was feeling sick. And then I went back to the gym. And then once I went back, again, I got sick. And this time it's worse. So it's like, I can't get skinny.
I mean, I didn't go to the gym for like 2 weeks. But then again, it was like the holiday weekend. And then the week after that, I did get sick too. And then I started going back this week. But I just been feeling so tired. Like, I get there and I'm like, I don't have any energy. And then, like, once I'm done, like, I'll be on the treadmill and I'll be like, or I just feel so drained and I just want to go to sleep. But then I try to go to sleep when I get home, like after I shower and everything.
And then you're scrolling on TikTok.
No, but I can't go to sleep. Like, I'll be watching TV and on TikTok, but I'm like, I can't sleep.
Yeah. This is literally what's been helping me out. I've been drinking medicine balls like crazy.
Every day at Starbucks with your medicine ball?
Yeah, like, it's not even helping me out. Like, I don't feel like it's been helping me fully out, but, I mean, you know, it's doing something. It's doing something there. And then I did buy actual medicine today, because I've been just drinking, like, Tylenol and stuff to help me out. But I did buy medicine, but I'm like, I need to, I guess, eat before. But, like, not even like that. Like, I haven't been wanting to, like, eat. You get like you don't feel like... You don't feel hungry. So, I mean, hopefully it gets better within next week, because it feels sucky.
And then, besides that, like, how's your week been?
It's been okay. I mean, like I said, it's just, I think I've been trying to get better. It's been already, like, 3 days today I've been like this. So, I'm just hoping to get better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And schoolwork. Yeah, that's pretty much, I don't think anything new. You?
Well, me, it's just, like, I just start working at Vans. I know I mentioned before I was going to start working. So I did start working. It's been good so far. Like, the beginning, it was, like, for training, I had to watch some videos. And it was so many videos. It was so long, and I just had to sit there.
Don't you hate those type of, like, trainings?
Yes. And, like, I didn't even know what was going on. And then, like, there were some that, like, asked questions, and I literally didn't know what the answer was. Like, I would guess, and I would get, shut up, and I would guess, and I would get, like, a 60, and I just, like, would retake it until I got, like, a better score.
Only you just memorize the answer.
I literally did that, I swear. But then, after that was over, like, I did start, like, actual, like, training, and, like, I started the first day, like, on the cash register.
Yeah.
Which wasn't too bad, and then...
Is this your first time using a cash register?
Cash register, yeah, like, I have handled money before, but never with an actual, like, cash register.
Oh.
So it is my first time with that. But it's not too bad. And then, the other day, what was it, Monday again, I worked. And for that day, I did start doing, like, the whole shoe thing. So, like, they were, like, telling me, like, a shoe, and I had to go, like, find it. Which they thought I was pretty quick at. Like, I was pretty fast. And then I did actually end up helping, like, some people that, like, got there. And I did sell some shoes.
That's good. Where's my pair? I'm still waiting for my pair.
You get 50% off because you're my sister.
No, I want them free. I think I'm more like your mama, so you gotta...
Technically, my mama still gets 50% off, too.
Well, I'm more than a mama, then.
No, but other than that, it's been pretty good. I actually like the job. But tomorrow, I do have, like, a full day of work at both jobs. So I work at 9, and then I get out at 6, and then I start at 6:30, and I get out at 10:30. So it's just a full day of work.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna need 2 coffees tomorrow.
Well, the good thing is that they're, like, nearby, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nearby. They're, like, 10 minutes away? So it's not too bad, but... I mean, I hope I do end up getting, like, the Vans job like permanently.
Yeah.
Because I do like it. I actually enjoy it. So.
And what about like you know how we mentioned that you want to like socialize more? How's that? Like
yeah, they're actually pretty cool. I actually like enjoy them, like being there.
Yeah.
Because they like all talk to me and stuff.
Do you feel like it's helping you more with like your social anxiety?
I feel like it is because not only like I talk to like the other coworkers or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know like the customers too. So I'm like I feel like it is helping.
Well, that's good. That's what I told you. You needed a job like that to be like around other people and stuff.
Not only like other people, because you know like there was people at my job, but I mean like people around my age too.
Yeah, that, and then you're the only one in your job like on the desk. You get me? So it's like you do see people, but they're not in the same place as you. Which
like I said, I do hope I end up getting like a permanent job there.
Yeah, just get on your knees.
No, like I was talking to one of the managers. Because we were like talking because there was nobody there on Monday. Yeah. And she started like asking me, you know, like about my job. And like I actually told her like, you know, like I really don't like it. And I was like telling her like some of the stuff. And like I'm hoping that because of that she tells like the other manager like let's get her. Yeah. Not only that, like I'm being quick and they see that I am like a fast learner. Yeah. So I'm like
they're probably gonna fire somebody and get you and then they're gonna come after you.
No, but I do hope. And then since they did have like a confusion with somebody else that like had like the same name as me, since I have the middle name Alyssa, they call me Alyssa. Oh. Or like they have me down as Alyssa for that. But I like it.
Yeah, it's the white girl right there.
Shut up.
Yeah, but like with me, oh, you know what we did today? We went to go eat at Chipotle. Because Christian wanted Chipotle, right?
Chipotle. You don't like Chipotle?
And you know what? It's fucking overhyped.
I love Chipotle.
I don't know if it's that I'm sick, but everything tasted so salty to me. Like, it just tasted salty. Not just that restaurant. You know what I feel like is overhyped too? What is it? Cane's.
Yeah. Yep. Cane's. I'm sorry that's gonna piss off so many people, Cane's. But it's so overrated.
And then there's one restaurant. What is it? The Texas Roadhouse. You know how
I've never been.
Don't even go. It's fucking disgusting. The time that we went, the food was super oily, like nothing but salt, no flavor. People exaggerate about those little roll things with the butter.
You can get those at Lucille's. I bet you those are better.
Lucille's is way better. But I'm like, what the heck? What's the hype about? But yeah, like today, I'm like, I don't like.
So many people are gonna come at us, but honestly, I can't. Like, Cane's is like so overrated. I think it's so expensive too. Not so expensive, but I'm like. For the amount you get, I'm like, I'd rather go to Donahue's.
Well, I don't think a lot of people know about Donahue's.
Well, not a lot of people know about Donahue's, but if you know about Donahue's and you've tried Donahue's, you can't tell me that Cane's is better than Donahue's.
Yeah, and the portion, it's like one plate can feed, 3 people? Yeah. So, yeah, but I don't
like the same price?
I'm telling you, today I was just like over it with the Chipotle. I ended up actually throwing my food away.
What'd you get?
It was just a bowl with brown rice and then the beans and what was it, like the lettuce and the pico de gallo and chicken.
Oh, so I don't know.
So I don't know what it was, but it just tasted so salty to me. So I ended up throwing it away because I'm like,
That's literally what I'm gonna get tomorrow for lunch.
But a bunch of sodium. I'm just saying. Yeah, but yeah, it was
without salt. I'm gonna be like, hold the salt.
Hold the salt. Just throw the extra chicken. Yeah, but I'm like, it was too hyped for me. And then I was telling Christian, okay, so like this morning I went to Target and my usual, and I went to go get some stuff. I don't remember what I needed, so I went. And then I was hearing like some high school kids, like I guess they were getting some like snacks and stuff, and they're in front of me in line. And
what time did you go?
It was in the morning. Like, there's a bunch of kids out there, like, literally, and they're late. Like, they're going late to school. Man. So, like, they were talking about, I was over here fucking cheese balls. She was like, conversation, right? But, like, they were talking about, I guess, about some girls. Oh, and then, I was actually shocked. One of them was, like, told a friend, like, you don't just want to focus, I guess, on the girl based off, like, the looks and stuff. You need to get yourself a girl that has some goals, something that they want to accomplish.
Someone in this generation? Yes.
And I was just like, what the hell? Like
a guy or a girl?
It was a guy. Wow. It was a guy. And I was just like...
See, that's the kind of guy you want.
And then like, I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I never heard, even in my generation...
You were like...
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let me pay for your snack. Like, literally, like, you need an award for saying that. Like, whoever your parents are, like,
they raised you right.
Yes, they should be so proud of you for saying that. Like, you don't hear kids like saying that. I feel like now, now generation, like the generation now, like I don't feel like they have serious relationships, you know. And I mean, I don't know about my generation because again, I don't know. I wasn't involved with a lot of people and stuff, but like with me with Christian, it was something different. You get me? I feel like there was some type of like commitment. You get me? But like now, like you don't really hear about like people really being committed. You know? So,
it's rare if you were to hear somebody say that.
So like that kind of took me back, and that's why I'm like, you know, like I was so happy to hear that kid, you know, like in high school and saying that. I'm like to his friend, I'm like that's good. I'm like this kid knows what he wants, you know. So yeah, I was surprised. I was happy to actually hear that. I'm like that kind of made my morning just by hearing that comment.
You're like, you made my morning, kid.
Yeah, I was just like,
there's still people like you out there.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know, I feel like there is a way, you know, people can change to think more that way. But I mean, I don't know. Again, it's just the generation.
It's not even always how they're like brought up. It's sometimes because of school too. It's always people from school.
That or just because they don't want to like.
They want to fit in.
Yeah, they want to fit in. But yeah, I'm telling you, that kid is just like. Give him applause. Get the, what is it, the little mic that they have in the cash registers? Just leave it in the
You're like, I want to give a shout out to this kid.
What's your name? Okay. Yeah, but, that's some little things I want to touch up on.
You're like, something that just made my morning.
Yeah, something that just made my morning, and then the Chipotle that fucked up my day.
Well, I had chilaquiles this morning, Crystal.
Oh, I love chilaquiles. You know, that's my fucking, what is it?
Remember? That's your, like, to go to?
No, remember that was like something I would always make in the morning.
Oh yeah, those were so good though. You made them really good too.
Yeah, that was like my go-to, what is it? Breakfast in the morning when I used to live with my parents.
If you don't know what chilaquiles are,
they're basically like tortillas that you fry. Like you cut them in like little triangles or squares.
Yeah.
And you just fry them, and then you use like this spicy, what is it, like tomato sauce on them?
Yeah.
And then
you just put like cheese or like other
or sour cream. Yeah, whatever toppings you want on them. But yeah, I used to do
like how you were like tortillas.
Tortillas. But yeah, I remember I used to make them a lot. I haven't made them.
No, well, that's what I had this morning, Crystal.
Well, I would have rather had that than Chipotle, but okay, I guess. And if you guys haven't noticed, we
did add to our setup, you know.
Yeah.
We added Christmas lights to our
Finally,
tree.
you know, Emily didn't get a tree with lights.
I didn't know.
She was a responsible adult, and she went out to buy the lights. And then we ended up
Technically, we already had these lights in our garage.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you bought them.
No.
I thought you bought them.
No, because we're reusing.
She didn't buy them. She wanted to go buy them off in the garage. And then we got, what is it, the little backlights and then the other backlight. But I think it looks cute, right? It's like a simple, cute.
I think it's a vibe. I think it's a vibe.
Oh, and then, so Emily and I were like, you know, we need to take it up a little notch with this. So what we decided to do now is write, what is it, on like paper, like a couple of different questions, you know, random, because we don't want to stay specifically with one topic.
Well, like, not only that, like we never actually stay on one topic.
And I feel like there's so many like topics, like when you talk about something, you can go off and talk about something else. So what we did is, wrote about a bunch of like questions and stuff and put them in this little mailbox. So
if you want to submit questions, you know, you can always submit them on Instagram.
Yeah, or even like on
YouTube, the comment section.
On the YouTube, on the comment section, or even I think does Spotify have a comment section?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I might be. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sick. But yeah,
I think it's a sickness.
Shut up. But yeah, so if you guys want to submit any questions or anything, you guys can, you know, message us, and then we'll just write them down and add them.
You can message us on Instagram. You can leave them in the comments on YouTube or on TikTok.
Yeah. So we're gonna be going based off these questions today. And then, by the way, also thank you guys for watching us on YouTube or even like hearing us on Spotify. We do appreciate it. And you know,
like sometimes there are people that like message me and they're like, oh, like I really enjoyed the video, so like thank you to all of those little supporters right there.
Thank you. Thank you. And to our family.
Love you guys. Starts crying.
Why? Yeah. You know what? I do want to mention something. I've been noticing that you know, I'm so, like, I haven't mentioned this, but I am thankful, like, to have the siblings that we have. Because the relationship that we all have, like, even if we don't talk to each other, like, daily, I feel like when there's something going on, like, we always come together and talk about it and try to figure out a way to help each other out. Yeah. So, like, I feel very thankful for having that, you know? So love you guys. Yeah, love you. Oh, love you. I can't make my heart. I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I'm not a Gen Z. I can't do that. So it's not a Gen Z thing. It's just your fingers. Why? Because I have sausage fingers. They can't bend that way. They can only bend a certain way. Anyways, you know, Christmas is coming up. Have you done your Christmas shopping? I've done some Christmas shopping and I still have, like, a lot to do. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what to get people, so I'm like, I finished most of my... I have not finished most. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow during my lunch break to go, like, buy gifts too, so. How long is your lunch break? An hour. But you can go? Like, yes, it's, like, across, like, literally, like, I get out of my job and, like, go around and it's right there. Oh, I thought you would take longer to go. But, you know, I still have, I think, one... Can you believe I don't know what to get my daughter? I don't know. But that's because she has everything. No, like, okay, she has toys, right? But she has them in a bucket, but she doesn't, like, play with them. You know what I mean? Like, she's more interested in, like, playing with little, like, the slimes and stuff like that. She gets their stuff like that. But that's the thing. It's just, like, I don't know. Like, she's very, like, I don't know. Like, I even asked her, like, what do you want? And she even tells me, like, just those, like, the smallest little things, which is okay, you know? But I'm like, that's, like... Well, I mean, I don't know what to get her either, because I want to... You don't need to get her. You need to stick with your list. No, I can't, because then she's going to be all jealous and saying that I prefer she was her... I'm going to tell you. Oh, my God. So Emily posted on her... It wasn't even that. Okay, I posted a November dump, okay? And if you don't know what that is, it's just, like, pictures from, like, November. And I posted one of my nieces, I guess Amaya saw... Yeah. And she got so butthurt and started crying. Yeah, she was crying and she was like, I told you she forgot about me. I didn't forget about her. I just didn't take a picture. Well, you need to start taking pictures. Okay, well, I'm going to tell her today. I'm like, smile. I'm like, so you can be in my December dump. Not taking a dump. But, yeah, so that's that. Like, I don't know what else to get her for Christmas. So, I don't know. We just kind of buy everybody's getting Vans. Vans. Everybody, you get Vans, you get Vans, you get Vans. You don't get Vans, you get a shirt from Vans. I need shoes. Anything, I'm happy with anything. Why am I going to say that? Okay, then you get a coffee. I'm okay with a coffee, but right now I can't drink coffee. Well, so then you get a medicine ball. It would have to be a medicine ball. So yeah, I think we could get started with the... Okay. Do you want me to pick one first? Go for it. Let's see. And again, Emily made these, so I don't know what she put in there. I did. So I'm kind of... They're not bad, Crystal. They're not bad. I'm kind of scared. Is this one? Yeah, I think so. I'll just leave it open. Okay. Guess we're going in deep, Crystal. Okay. It says the first one is, what's true love? God damn it. We're going in deep. You want to go first or you want me to start? I want you to go first, honestly. Okay. What is true love? Let's see. Or what do you consider true love? Because, I mean, bringing up that whole thing that you said about the kid, that's pretty good. Yeah, somebody knowing what they want. I'm going to say, honestly, I'm going to use my relationship. I'm going to be honest. Honestly, though? Yeah. I'm going to say it is because a lot of people think like, oh, you know, or, okay, I feel like Chris and I have a unique relationship because we don't act certain ways around certain people. Mm-hmm. But then around other people, we're very, like, you know what I mean? Like, we show, not affection, but, like, we show that we care for each other. You know what I mean? And, like, how I mentioned to you, like, it's like, I don't want to be all lovey-dovey because, again, you feel comfortable with certain people doing it, but then you don't feel comfortable with other people. So, like... Honestly, though, Crystal and her man, our relationship goals, I inspire to be them. But, you know, like, it did take time because, like, you know, I feel like a relationship, you need to start from, like, ground zero. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to build that trust. Yeah, not just that, but you're going to go through a shit ton of things. And it's like, you guys either gonna make it or break it, you know? So, like, for him and I'm gonna, like, we're not married, but we've been through sickness and health. We've been through good times and bad times. We've been through everything that you can.
Through rich and poor?
Or just poor? Just poor. But yeah, just poor. Yeah, so, like, we've been through everything, you get me? Like, we've gone through, like, you know, the whole issue with my daughter. We've gone through, again, a lot of situations that people are not aware of. And I feel like a lot of people, like, they probably are like, oh, damn, she's a fucking bitch to him or something, you know? But I'm not, like,
she hits him.
No, behind doors, I'm not.
Behind doors?
Aww. I'm playing. But, like, no, like, you know, like, I tend to, like, tell him, like, I'm serious, like, let's say, like, we're laying down already at night, like, I'll hug him and, like, you know, like, I'll brush his hair, like, I'll brush his hair with my fingers, and I'll tell him, like, you know, like, I love you so much, like, you know, and I tell him, like,
and he's like, you're pretty cool, too.
He's like, alright, G. No, but, yeah, you know, like, I'll tell him, like, you know, I appreciate everything you do for us, and, like, it's constant reminders, you get me? Or I'll be like, do you still love me? Like,
would you still love me if I was a worm?
Oh, I do ask him there. And he's like, I'm like, I have a question. He's like, yes, I would still love you if you were a worm. I was like, but how do you know if I was that worm? But
you just wake up one day, you just put a worm next to him.
I know. Bitch. Yeah, but, yeah, you know, like, I feel like it took a lot of us, you know, to get to where we're at, because, again, like, the relationship that we have right now, it wasn't like that in the beginning. Again, we were younger, you get me? And within time, like, this is how I see it. When two people are meant for each other, nothing can break them, and they come out stronger. But when two people are not meant to be with each other, like, things are going to keep happening, and if you guys until you eventually leave. So, you know, the thing is not to give up. And another one, it's communicate. Yeah, there's times where you feel like you can't communicate, but at the end of the day, like, you kind of need to look past, like, the small little things that, let's say, a little small dumb arguments. You need to look past that and focus on, like, the good things. You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
The bigger moments.
Yeah, the bigger moments. And, like, you know, for me, it's like, I feel like I'm the person that I am now because of him. Because, again, I was, like, a person that was very, shy, didn't believe in myself, had a lot of self-doubt, and, like, he's like, I believe in you. I know you can do whatever you want to do. I'm behind you, like, 100%. You just do what you gotta do, and I'm here for you. And, like, even, like,
you guys
now,
are cringe.
But, like, even now, like, you know, like, I stopped working, and he's like, you know, I got this, you know, like, we're gonna make this work, and, you know, we're gonna get to where we need to be. And, you know, that's why I said my goal is to be his sugar mama, because he deserves it. He's been a hardworking man. And, again, like, I consider myself one of those lucky people to have a person like him. So, again, it takes time. And I just feel like true love is, again, you have to go through the tough moments and make it out stronger. But not just that, like, understanding one another and not just wanting it all to be just based off what you believe or what you think. Because, again, it takes a lot to kind of communicate and get on the same page instead of just be like, it's just what I say. What I say is correct, and what I say, it's going to be done, you know?
Amen, hermana. Amen.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, Crystal, you took so many words out of my mouth, but honestly, I agree. I feel like as long as you know, you communicate with that person, and you're able to communicate with that person, because there is people you can't communicate with, and even when you, like, try to talk through things or, like, arguments, they're like, nope. They, like, just shut you down.
Yeah.
And, you know, what did you say right now? You said something like when somebody isn't meant to be, like, something's always going to happen till, like, you leave.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I've been through a perfect example about that, you know, like, in my own relationships. And I feel like, you know, there was that person where, like, something was just constantly happening.
Yeah.
And, like, it was until I left that I was like, I'm free.
And you know what? I want to add something to that, too.
But not only that, I don't feel like love is just based off, like, a relationship with a partner. I feel like it can also be with family or friendships or even self-love.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think true love is just, you know, with the significant other, honestly.
No, it can vary. Like you're saying, like, with friendships, it can vary with family and stuff. But like going back to like relationship wise, I do want to mention this. I'm not saying like keep fighting for like, you know what I mean?
You can't fight for a relationship with somebody who just wants to leave. I know that sometimes you might love a person and you might try to give it your all, but if that person isn't putting their all into it, you can't keep fighting for somebody that doesn't want to be with you.
But if they're constantly hurting you, you get me, like mentally or even physically, like that's not meant to fight for, you get me? Like
you can't keep constantly fighting for like a relationship with somebody. Like I know that sometimes you may love a person and you want to like keep fighting for them, but if that person isn't giving their all and fighting for you too, you can't force a relationship.
Yeah, but like not just only that, like I feel like sometimes people can stay with somebody because they're like used to it, you know what I mean? Like they feel like they need at least their presence there, you know what I mean? Like they're not used to change, and a lot of people don't know how to handle change, you know? So
honestly, like I understand what that means because like, I was in that position where I was like, where like I've known this person for so long, that you don't want that to change. But then again, if you keep thinking, oh no, like I can't live without their presence, yes you can. You can live without them. You lived without them before, so you can do it after.
Or not just that, but if you've been doing your life and they haven't been doing anything other than mentally abusing you or physically abusing you, then they really haven't been involved in your life, you know what I mean? So it's like you've been practically doing everything on your own. The only thing is that you've been literally hurt, you know? And then, like, I just feel like you need to look for somebody who's gonna lift you up, you get me? Like, if you're already in a dark place, like, look for somebody who's gonna push you to be a greater version of yourself, you know?
So in reality, true love is somebody who's going to
who's gonna bring out the better side of you.
Yeah.
Who's not gonna make you either more miserable or miserable, you know?
But somebody who's gonna make you smile all the time. Somebody who's gonna make you laugh. Somebody who's going to actually want to work things out with you
as an experience. Be there. My sister is married to a Chris, and I am married to a Chris. And I'm just saying, maybe you guys should look for a Chris.
Maybe you need a Chris in your life.
Maybe a Chrissy Poo. But yeah, like that. I think that's the truth for me. Like the truth.
Oh, finding a Chris?
No. I don't know. If I had a different husband, I would just punch him in the face and look for mine right now.
Anyways, Crystal, true love is somebody who's gonna uplift you. Yeah. Let's just say that.
Yeah. So
keep it simple, keep it cute. She's also ugly. I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Let's do another one. I'm intrigued with these questions that you did, Emily. I just feel like I'm gonna drop all of them. Do I know how to read?
Do you know how to read my reading?
Ooh, I like this one. What type of person angers you?
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You can go first.
What type of person angers me? I think somebody who is two-faced is somebody who angers me, honestly. They act in front of you one way, but behind closed doors or with somebody else, they act a different way. And with you, they might be like, oh, this like wonderful person, maybe like, oh my god, you're so beautiful. But then behind closed doors, they're like, fucking bitch.
You saw her broken fucking toe?
You saw her chipped ass tooth? No. No, but honestly, like, I feel like there's two-faced ass people who in one way will act one certain way with you and be like, oh my god. And then behind closed doors or with somebody else, they'll be like, all about you.
Yeah. I think that's the type of person that angers me. Or the type of person that tries to add shit that wasn't even said. You know what I mean? Like when you're trying to give
a Rosa Guadalupe moment.
Right?
When you like toss a remote, they're like, I swear to God, she grabbed the whole chair and threw it at my head.
No. You know what pisses me off? A person who's greedy. A person who focuses so much on the cost of, either gifts or what's given to them and doesn't focus on the thought and the fact that somebody gave them something out of their heart. You get me? Because I feel that when somebody gives you something, they thought about you. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have an obligation to get you something. So, like, for me, it's like, so it's more of the thought, not so much of the price. So, and I feel like, that's something that kind of like triggers me because I'm like, there's so many people out there in this world that don't even have, what we have, So that's what triggers me. That, and then a person who gets so pissed off because you don't do what they want you to do.
Oh my God.
They're trying to make you do what they want you to do. And then, if you don't do what you do, like, if you don't do what they want you to do, they get so pissed off. Oh, and they turn you into a bitch. They say that you're a bitch, that you're a mean person, that you're this and that.
What's that one movie? You're a mean girl. You're a mean girl. You're a bitch.
Yeah, like, just because let's say they say, hey, can you do this or something, you know what I mean?
And you're like busy, and
you say like, oh, I can't because of this. She fucking yelled at me. She said no.
She told me that to never ask her anything in my life again.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like how you're saying, basically, somebody who kind of tries to add more to like the story than what it really is.
Le agregan más agua a su caldo.
I haven't heard that. Okay.
I'm making it up.
Emily's a true Hispanic here because there's shit happening. Yeah, so like that, or like what is it? Okay, I know that sometimes like, okay, we can talk and stuff, and sometimes like people try to focus on like what other people are doing or other people have said. You get me? But like sometimes you can recognize like, oh, I'm not saying I'm perfect because I remember I did this. You get me? But there's people who are like, no.
Oh, they're like, oh, I never did that. Yeah. Or I try to switch the scenario.
Yeah, that's another person that angers me. But I think the top one would be like the two-face.
The two-face.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Comment down what pisses you off.
Yeah. What bitch makes you mad?
What's your favorite movie line?
It's me, Jessica. I'm in here.
Easy what, chocolate?
Amaya says that.
I wouldn't want you to melt. Or, what's the other one that they say?
I'm so freaking pissed.
I'm gonna have a BF.
Our favorite movies is
White Chicks, Mean Girls, and a Hot Chick.
I was gonna say a hot girl. I was telling you, my mind.
Boys are cheats and liars. They're such a big disgrace.
Oh, I forget those. You know what? I'm getting home today and watching White Chicks.
I'm gonna watch Mean Girls. The what is it called? The Jingle Bell Rocks.
They are coming out with a movie, aren't they?
Yeah, it's gonna come out in January, but it's more of a musical.
Oh, why did they do that?
I don't know, but I'm still gonna watch it because I think they're still gonna be in it though.
No, I think they are.
I think they're gonna be like the parents of like the new.
Oh, that's good because you know what? Which movie threw me off? The freaking Hocus Pocus.
I know that one kind of pissed me off. That was kind of stupid.
Me too. It pissed me off.
Like I know I'm a Gen Z, but why'd they make it so Gen Z like?
Huh?
I said I know I'm a Gen Z,
but your generation stuff. I'll be honest.
No, I'm saying why they
take it back to old school.
Let's kick it old school.
Or is it with the whistle? I'm gonna start doing it.
Yeah. Where's Latrell? On the dance floor.
I'm gonna do that to Chris. I'm like, come on, Latrell. I was like,
okay, it's your turn.
I can't reach. I have like the dinosaur.
The T-Rex arm.
What's one thing you'll never do again?
Trust men. I'm just kidding.
Emily meant that.
I didn't. I'm just kidding. I mean, no, I can't judge all men. Like there is that kid you said, and I'm pretty sure there's other people out there. But I think something that I would never do again is put somebody else's feelings before mine.
That's deep.
That was a little deep.
That's a little deep. We're getting a little deep with these conversations.
You're like, that was a little personal. No, but honestly, like, I feel like I am such a person pleaser.
Yeah.
Who I feel like I try to put other people's wants and needs before mine. And in the end, I always end up getting hurt or stuck in a situation where I'm like, bro, like, I could have been doing this for me this whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna, like, care for everybody else's needs or, like, wants or, like, feelings, but I'll be more cautious of my feelings, too.
Not just that, but, like, of who you're dating. You're gonna become more of...
Crystal? What? Crystal's coming from, like, people I've dated.
Well, I'm serious. Like, you need to become more aware of, like, the things that they do. You know what I mean? Like,
their actions.
Yeah.
I need to pay more attention to actions than words.
And get yourself a Chris.
Is there any Chris's out there?
My number is... You can add me on Instagram.
You can find me under Home by Night.
Home by Night? They'll be like, Home by Night. I don't see her.
I'll make my username that now.
I'll be quicker to memorize.
Fuck you.
What was the question again?
Crystal, you have it.
I'm telling you, I'm sick, so it's hard for me. Okay, let's see.
No, you're just slow.
One thing you'll never do it again. Become a people pleaser. Again. I did that for way too long. Trying to do everything to, like, please others. And
oh, so you're me.
Yeah. You know what it is? And I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I feel like I'm grateful for the parents that we have and, like, the way they brought us up and stuff. But, like, I feel like my parents always, like...
taught us a certain way that...
To have a heart for others. You know
that
what I mean?
I feel... think everybody else thinks the same way we do.
Like, they told us, like, take your precautions and stuff, like, be aware. But, like, don't be so, like blunt, you know what I mean? Like, have a heart for others. Like, have sympathy. Mm-hmm. So, like, I feel like we kind of took that a little too far.
I know.
That, like... You know what I mean? Like, we
think everybody thinks like us.
Yeah, and like, we try to do things, like, to please others or to make others like us. Yeah. And now I think my mindset is, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're not gonna like
don't like me, bitch.
Emily.
Sorry, don't like me, person.
Yeah, like, if you're not gonna like me, it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna change myself so you can like me. So I think that's one. And then another one, another thing I would never do is become a mom again.
Oh.
I just need one child and I'm okay with that.
Okay, Crystal. Go on.
Okay with one kid. It's because it's expensive. Like, it sucks because, like...
Honestly, not only that, I feel like girls are expensive too. Think about it. We are expensive.
Well, yeah, but it's not just that. Like, I feel like, it's just, like, everything right now is so expensive, you know what I mean? Not just that, but, like, how everything
the world
is.
Ass.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, like...
You really want to bring kids into this world?
Yeah, and suffer, literally, So that's another thing. And then another one, like, I'm already 30, and I already said, like, once I hit 30, that's it for me.
You're like, I'll just get another dog.
And then, you know what else? Well, I can't do it no more, because I'm already married. But I would never go on a date with a person I never met on person again. And then
never met on person again?
Oh, I never met. I never met them. Well, no, I never met them actual in person. I met them online and took them out to dinner. Like, my mistake, remember? That guy? Yeah, that's something I would never do.
I don't know if I have something like that, though. Crap. Crystal.
I would never, ever chip another tooth.
Honestly, though?
I would never, ever break another toe. Watch after this.
You're gonna go hit your toe again?
I'm gonna go hit my toe in the bed.
It's gonna be your pinky toe again.
It's gonna be I was gonna say my thumb. It's on my thumb right now. What's the big...
Your big toe!
I'll put my fat toe. My fat Joe. I'm just saying.
I'll never go on a carnival ride without checking my seatbelt 3 times, Crystal.
You should tell them about that.
Okay, story. Let me tell you the story, y'all. So when I was like, I don't think I was in kindergarten yet. I think I was like 3 or 4.
I don't know. I remember that day I was mad about something. I said,
I don't know. Crystal stood in the van or car or whatever. But there was like this little fair. We used to live in Moreno Valley, and there was like this little fair that they used to do. It was like an empty parking lot, right? There was like a Toys R Us or something there.
It was an old Toys R Us. It was kind of like, those of you that know Moreno Valley, like, there is like a Golden Corral now. Yeah. And there was an old Toys R Us there. So it was like empty. Anyways,
it was like this empty kind of field, and they had like this little fair.
It was a parking. It was like a parking lot.
Yes, a field. An empty parking lot. Sorry, y'all.
Fields have like cows and
shut up, Crystal. But it was like an empty parking lot, and they used to have like this little like carnival or whatever. And there was this ride specifically. Let me tell you where it was placed. It was placed right next to the freeway. Okay, because the freeway's right there.
I think my mom and my dad knew what they were doing.
Shut up. And it was this ride, and it like spun around in circles, but you know how usually there is like a pull down lap now? A pull down bar on your lap now?
Yeah.
Okay, well that one didn't have one. That one just had a seatbelt, but it was like those ones that you open and you put it in and then you close it. So it was one of those. And then the bar to hold on to was like, hold on in front of you. So I went on that ride, you know. My little kid ass thought, oh, it's going to be so fun. So I go on it, okay. I put my seatbelt on. They checked it. And we go on. And it's so fast, Crystal. It was like this really fast ride. And in the middle of the ride, my seatbelt unbuckled, yeah. And I was like holding on for dear life. Like that bar was metal.
And my mom was yelling in the back, go faster. She's like, oh, please. Her plan worked. She was like, do it for him, come on.
Like, get to the freeway.
If you stop it really quick, she'll just go flying out. I promise.
Anyways, it was going so fast, and I was like holding on for dear life. My hands were sweaty, Crystal. I was about to sleep out, and it wasn't because of this, if it wasn't because of this lady that was in front with her daughter on the right too, that turned around and looked at me, I would have probably been in that freeway dead.
I would have probably been in that freeway with all my teeth chipped.
No, but if it wasn't for that lady, they wouldn't have stopped. And then they went to go tell, like, the main person or whatever that ran the fair, and they didn't do shit about it either.
They should have done something. My parents could have done something, but I don't think they
thought about it. They should have sued.
Yeah.
But anyways, I almost went to the freeway
rich right now. I would have had to be working.
For real, I would have been richness right now. But no. But yeah, I almost flew into the freeway and died.
I think it was my parents' plans. I heard them like whispering. And I was like,
but Crystal stayed in the car, so she didn't see what happened.
No, I just didn't want to be seen as a witness. So
like, you know, Crystal was the one.
Suspects are not witnesses. Suspects.
Crystal was the one that actually told them not to buckle their hands.
No, that must have been like I'm terrified. You know, I'm terrified of roller coasters.
Yeah, I still go on them.
I don't go on them.
I've been wanting to go on the slingshot.
You're fucking crazy. That shit's gonna open up on your ass.
Oh my god.
I was like, I can't believe that.
No, but yeah, I almost died, guys.
But did you die?
But I almost did. But did I know? I'm still here.
It's my turn?
That's my turn, Crystal.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. I feel my ears so clogged, like it hurts.
Ooh. Would you rather have more time or more money?
Time.
Explain why.
Money doesn't bring happiness, it brings temporary happiness. And then time, because I want to spend more time with my daughter. I want to make sure I can see her, like, you know, I don't know, I want to see her growing up and be with her as much as I can. So, and then also spend a lot of more time with Chris. So I think time is more precious to me than money, you know? Money's just a little, what is it, like something, like I said, that's just going to bring temporary happiness. It's not going to be with you forever.
I don't want any.
I was like, I'm gone. I'm done.
I'm done with this world. Put me on that ride.
Can we go back? Can we go?
This time I'll let go.
Let's go rewind.
No, okay. So I went to a pumpkin patch, right? And there was this lady that did supposedly palm readings or whatever. I don't know if you believe in all that, but anyways, I went and I was like, all right, read my palm. Tell me, am I gonna be rich now?
Are you itchy right?
I'm like, tell me what's gonna happen in my life. And she told me I was gonna live till 97. And that's too long for me, Crystal.
Are you sure she didn't mean like minutes or hours?
For real. Days?
97
days. No, she told me I was gonna live till the age of 97, and I was like, don't try me, woman. I will jump in front of that car.
It's fine, you'll survive that.
For real, she's like, I said 97, so no matter what you do, you're gonna live.
Cats have how many lives they see?
9.
They're like, ma'am, you have 97. Like, not even 97. They're like, ma'am, you're immortal until 97.
For real. Oh, no, but yeah, she's only gonna live till 97, so we'll see if that's true. And if it's not, I will come. Well, I can't come back and haunt her because she was older than me. But I'll go and look for her in the past life.
I don't think you're gonna go out, Emily.
Crystal, shut up. You're not either.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not. You have tattoos. We're all going down.
You do too.
I know, we're all going down. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say time, because, I mean, if I'm already going to live till 97, like, I guess, but, and I can't say money either, because you said, you know, like, it does buy temporary happiness. But then again, do I want to go to Hawaii for a week?
But you can get more time. And either ways, you can work if you have more time and make that money to go.
I guess.
I think it's just different mentalities, because when you're young and you're not a parent.
I mean, no, like, I wouldn't ask for more money than, like, time, but then again, I don't want the time either.
Not just that, I think I would want more time for my parents.
If I had to choose who the time was for, I'd see my parents.
But then again, I think, like, if you think about it, they always say that it's worse seeing your child
die
than a parent.
Because
parent,
your child still has a life to live, you know, they still can get married, they can still have this whole life. While if you're a parent and you see your child die, that's literally a part of you and, like, a piece of you, and, like, you just watch them die.
But that kind of goes with what you're saying.
No, but I'm
saying your child has more things to experience.
That's why, Crystal. That's what I'm saying. Your child still has, like, this whole life ahead of them. Yeah. While if you're a parent and you watch your child die, it's basically like your life is over.
And not just that, but, like, let's say, you know, like, you're older as a parent, you know, your child, like, hopefully, you know, they're in a healthy relationship. They have probably their own family, so they have somebody.
Say that about me.
They have somebody, you know, like, to back them up. We have Sonny, your dad.
I know, but my Sonny's only
as soon as you're gone, he's real stuck.
Shut the fuck up! I'm taking my dog with me. If he dies, I'm dying with him. So he got 10 more years to live. I got 10 more years to live.
Emily makes it sound like a Rosa de Guadalupe episode.
The heirs.
Those things are so exaggerated. My daughter always makes fun of them.
It's funny though.
Or, like, when we come to do the podcast, like, you know, my
mom watches it,
and she'll be like, we'll be going home, and she'll be like, oh my god, my grandma watching the Rosa de Guadalupe. And she's like, yeah, this.
I swear. No, but what was I saying? Why did I say it like that?
You said that, like, for you it would be different just because you don't have kids.
No, not only that, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like mom sometimes feels like I'm not gonna get married. I feel like there's times where she's like, I don't know if she's gonna get married or not. Like, I feel like she doesn't. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
I don't know.
I feel like there's times where she's like looking for somebody for me, and she's just like, do you want them? You want that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
just take her, please.
Literally, like, last time she was telling me, she was like, you know, like, I don't think you should buy a car from the dealer. I think you should buy, like, one from the street, so that way you can get a house or an apartment. So she was basically kicking me out, Crystal.
You know, like, yeah, you know, it's coming up, you know, you're almost 20, you're gonna be...
Yeah, I know, but she was like, you know, like,
get out. I don't think so. I think she's just maybe, like, trying to have hoping that you have, like, motivation, you get me? Like,
to find a spouse?
Not a spouse, but, like, to do something with your life, you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna do something with my life, but I feel like she thinks I'm never gonna, like, get married, or I feel like she thinks she's never gonna meet, like, her son-in-law, or, like, if I have kids, I don't think she thinks she's gonna meet my kids.
I don't think you would have kids either.
I don't know. I'm gonna buy more ducks. I'm gonna buy a pond. She gave me my pet ducks.
I'll buy them shirts. I'll call one of them Donald.
Mine's Sunny, so next is Donald. Anyways.
Donald Trump?
Hell no.
Okay. It's my turn?
Did they already do the elections right now that you're saying Donald Trump?
I don't know. No, it's until next year, I think. No?
Really?
I think it's until next year. Yeah.
I don't know.
That was so random of you.
Well, you said Donald Trump. I had to ask.
It was my turn, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever dated somebody your family didn't like? Okay, this one's. So, before getting married, I think I talked about it, no?
You didn't get married, Crystal?
Well, not get married, sorry. Before getting, together with Chris, my family did have a different, well, not my family, more of my parents had a different view of, like, Chris. And, like, I think they just wanted, like, the best for me, And not just that, but I feel like I've always been more, how do you say, helpful with them. You know what I mean? Like, I was more there for them when they needed help. You know what I mean? Saying like more hands-on.
Really, you make it seem like we don't help our parents.
No, if you talk to my parents make it seem like I've helped them out more. Like, when I would live with them.
We're all gonna come for them.
You're like, let me get all my siblings.
No, let me call them up real quick.
So, like, I feel like they depended a lot on me. So, like, I don't know if it was, like, a part of them that they were kind of upset to, like, see me, like have somebody, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, to have somebody in, like, in my life,
and they want me to have
maybe
somebody.
They just didn't want me to get, like, you know, my hopes up and then
get hurt.
Yeah, get hurt. But,
well, technically, it was, like, to them, like, your first relationship, your first, like, person they actually met.
But you see,
so maybe they did think, like, something like
that. But again, like I mentioned to you, like, I feel like I've always been smart when it came to, like knowing who I'm gonna date, you get me? Maybe not that guy that I went on a date with, but, like, again, like, I realized that wasn't good, you get me? And I cut it off. Mm-hmm. So, with him, it was just, like, again, he showed me his personality, you know, we talked and stuff, and I saw the type of guy he was, and, like, there was something that happened that he showed me that he was, like, a gentleman, you know what I mean? Like, that he wasn't like every other guy, you know what I mean? Like, he showed me right away that he was gonna respect me. So, like, for me, that was just, like, he's not like every other guy. So, like, my parents didn't have a good view on him. Like, they just didn't like him. And then, he knows this now. But, like, his car back then, you know, he's always been into cars and stuff. So, my parents would be like, ya llegó, you know, like, how would they call you? I don't remember. Ya llegó tu...
No, yeah, because
ya llegó tu I don't know, tu príncipe o algo así.
Yeah, because they always come up with, like, a name for somebody.
Yeah, he'd be like, ya llegó en su carcancha, you know what I mean? Like, but, like, I tell Christian, like, he laughs about it. And, you know, what's it called? You know, they didn't really, like, have the best view of him. But, like, even after I moved out with him, like, you know, we were on good terms and everything. But, unfortunately, you know, my dad did suffer from a stroke. And I feel like when that happened, like, you know how they say sometimes things happen, like, so you kind of realize who's there and who's not there. Yeah. And, like, that, when my dad got a stroke, you know, he was there with me, like, in the hospital from day till night. And, like, he would tell me, like, you get some rest. I'm going to stay up and I'll help your dad if he needs to get up to use the restroom. I'll, you know, like, he was, you know, talking to the doctors. He was talking to my dad, keeping him entertained, asking him questions. My dad was talking to him about his past and he would help him up. And,
you know, getting my size.
Yeah. And, like, from there, my dad was like, wow, like my dad changed like that. And he was like, oh, he's a really good guy. Like, I never envisioned somebody to do so much for me. You know what I mean? And like they tell me, like, damn, we treated him like this or we felt like this, but, you know, he showed us other way around. And like for me, again, like for me, that stood out to me from the beginning because I could tell what kind of person it was. So I think he's the only, because they haven't met anybody else.
And like I said, now they like him better than you.
They do. They care more about him.
They ask him more, like how he's doing than did they ask you?
Yeah, they do.
Did they ask you how you were doing?
No, they don't ask me. But we get here and then they'll be like, "How are you doing, Christian? How are you feeling?" and all this.
And then they're like, "You okay?"
Yeah. And you?
With me, Crystal, I think, you know, they haven't liked like any of them.
All of them.
But then again, well, I remember for like my first boyfriend that they actually knew about.
Oh no, the first one was okay.
It wasn't that, but like in the beginning, you know, like mom didn't know who they were, you know, like nobody knew who they were. And mom did tell me, she was like, break up with him. She did tell me to break up with him. But then after, you know, like she didn't get to know him or like whatever, like she liked it because like they were like a couple days apart in birthday. She swears. Pisces, I swear. But no, yeah, like they're alright, I guess. I obviously I dated them, so obviously it can't be like, oh, they were like a bad person, because they weren't a bad person. But you know, like I was young and like it just wasn't.
It's stupid, and you still are, but it's okay.
Anyways, that person wasn't for me, and we broke up, obviously. And then the other like 2 relationships that they knew about. I'm sorry, y'all, but my parents didn't like you.
Or my siblings.
Yeah, no. And then, you know how they say, like, you know, they always call them some certain name. I don't know which one of that, Raton Crispin. And then some other freaking raton.
I don't know about these names.
Mom always needs
Millhouse.
You're done, Brianna. You're done. Okay, but that wasn't somebody I dated, Crystal. Anyways, you're the only one that knows about Millhouse. Anyways, but yeah, like my parents haven't really liked any of them, or you guys, specifically Crystal. Like I said, if you have to get through somebody, it's through Crystal.
Yeah, because let me tell you, not the first one, the second one that you introduced to us, like, I remember he went to, was it Christian's party?
Yeah.
And, like, I tried to say hi, and he was, like, he was an a-hole, you know? Like, when I said hi, like, he was just, like asco, you know? Like, dude, like, that's not the first, like, good impression that you're gonna make by doing that, but, yeah, I don't...
Crystal's never liked any of them.
Just, I think the first one, he was okay. He was okay. He was quiet. He was okay. But the other ones got to go.
And they did go. Eventually.
And the next one will too. I'm just playing.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm playing. But I think hopefully from these two, the third one is a charm? Did they say?
The third one's a charm. Well, no, Crystal, you can't say the third one's a charm because technically I already did have 3 boyfriends.
Well, the first one was like a childhood thing.
It was just a little,
yeah.
A little fluke.
Just kidding. He's gonna see this and like,
He's gonna be like, I was just a fluke. No, but, yeah, I better see the next one is better, I guess. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. What time? Well, time will tell.
Time will tell and Crystal will tell.
I will tell. You want to get the next one?
It's your turn.
Oh, my turn? No.
Oh. No?
No, I got it.
Oh.
I think
last one?
Yeah, this can be the last one.
Okay. It better be a good one. Oh. This one's good. Would you accept a sugar daddy in your life?
Christian, cover your ears. I think I would, only if Christian was on board with me. That's it.
I think Christian would be like, you know what? Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
I need my truck paid off. Yeah.
He's like, he can pay for your Target runs,
your Starbucks, your insurance.
So would you? So is that a yes?
That's a...
Depending.
Again, I would have to get on the same page as my man. I tell him to look for a sugar mama, but...
You don't want to?
You don't want to.
I mean, me right now.
You would. You would. Why am I even asking? You would.
No, Crystal, that's not true.
That's why you want to go over there to, what is it? Is it Beverly Hills?
To Rodeo Drive? I mean, you know, I don't know, like, have you gotten, like, those, like, Instagram, like, requests from, like, supposedly sugar daddies?
Mm-mm.
You haven't? I have.
Well, it's because you scream sugar baby.
I do scream sugar baby, though. So who wants to make me their sugar baby? Yeah, I was talking about in the other episode, like, yeah, bring the sugar babies. I was kidding.
Like, I'm not ready for that. Like, I can't be the sugar mama.
I can't be the sugar mama if you're not going to cook for me, you're not going to clean, you're not going to do all the stuff that a sugar baby needs to do for me. Well, what I consider a sugar baby. But if somebody wants to make me a sugar baby, it's not looking for that.
Then call me. Message me on Instagram.
Just hit me up on Home by 9. And I'll see it eventually. If Crystal sees it before me, she'll let me know.
I'll delete it. I'm like, she don't need this. She needs to be on a better path.
No.
I think we have time for one more, so.
Okay.
Like, we're ready to punch it.
I hope it's a good one. Ew, why do you make that face? You're so ugly.
Oh.
What is it?
What is the most embarrassing moment of your life so far?
Which one is it? You go first.
I'm trying to think. What has been the most embarrassing one?
That you broke your pinky toe.
Besides that. You know what? Okay, I'll say this. Twice this happened to me. Oh, God. Okay, so the first time it happened to me, I was pregnant both times. No, both times happened to me, I think I was pregnant with the Maya. So the first time I was going to RCC, the college, and I was going in person. That's before like COVID and everything, obviously, right? Because Maya was born.
Crystal.
So I went to go use the restroom right before the class started because I was pregnant. And so I was waiting outside like for the class to start, and then like I didn't pay attention or whatever, and then like some girl comes up to me, she's like, "Sweetie," she's like, "You still have the paper from the toilet seat stuck on you?"
It's full of caca stains.
No, I just peed. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed, but like she was so nice enough like to take it off of me and throw it away. And like
I would have never taken that shit off you.
But like she acted like so nice, like she just literally took it off and like she threw it away.
So she saw you were pregnant.
And I was just like so embarrassed. And then the second time, I think this time I actually had on and we went to Panda, because she needed to use the restroom, so we stopped by Panda, and we went inside and I used the restroom too. And when I came out, like, people were looking at me, but I didn't really pay attention. And then when I got to the car, Christian's like, started laughing. And then he was like, "You still have the toilet paper seat on?" And he just starts laughing at me. I'm like, "You're such an ass." Like, instead of like helping me out, and I just took it off and I threw it away. I was like, "This is the second time this happens to me." So like now, every time I use the bathroom,
you're like double checking.
I double fucking check, and I look at the freaking mirrors to make sure I don't have that paper no more on me. I mean, what can I say? These ass cheeks.
Yeah. Okay, Crystal. Don't hype yourself up too much.
Oh yeah, that's something like, that's still with me that I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could change that. Emily, what about you?
I'm gonna die after this. Okay, this is a whole TMI to everybody out there, so if you don't want to listen to this, skip it.
What is it? Viewer discretion advice?
Yeah, viewer discretion device if you don't want to...
I said view.
It's viewer, Crystal.
Okay.
Well, just, if you don't want to listen to a little TMI, skip. Just end the video right now.
Just skip it.
Just skip the whole
thing.
thing.
Me the embarrassment again.
Shut up. Okay, so this was during COVID. Even worse, alright? So... we were gonna go to the beach at night, it was Crystal and like Chris and like Amaya and I. We were going to the beach at night, and we made the decision to stop at McDonald's.
I think we only got you food.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Sorry. Okay.
Anyways, we got McDonald's, we go to the beach, and we got those the electric scooters.
Yeah.
And we're riding those. I don't know if McDonald's does this to anybody else, but it gave me the runs. And I had to go really bad, really bad. And it was like what, like 10, 11 at night. And I told Crystal, I was like, "Crystal, I really need to go."
She was literally borderline crying.
Like, I was like borderline, literally like about to have a mental breakdown right there. So we go in the car, and not only that, but Crystal's car is lowered. So imagine those bumps, Pow! I was like full on sweating in the back, holding onto the seat, like having to use the restroom so bad.
I was seeing the light, literally.
I was literally seeing like sparkles everywhere, and I was like, "Crystal, I'm sorry now." Sweating, Crystal. I was sweating.
I remember.
I was sweating.
She was pale.
I was pale. I felt like I was gonna pass
Paler.
out. I felt like I was gonna pass out. And everywhere we stopped, no restroom was open because of the whole COVID thing. So nobody's restrooms were open until we stopped at this one gas station. I remember the lady wasn't allowed to let anybody go in, remember? And her manager was about to get there. But she was so nice enough to let me use the restroom. And once I went in there, it blew up.
I blew that.
I blew up. And I was like, "Ma'am, do not go in there for like 30 minutes.
Ma'am, like your manager, they're gonna have to get a whole cleaning crew.
I was like, ma'am, you're gonna need a plunger.
Do you guys have plungers here? Let me buy it in here.
No, but I swear, I almost crapped my pants.
That was the first time. The second time.
No, it only happened to me once, I think. Anyways, after that, I don't want to eat anything before I go anywhere that's going to be far.
Yeah. I remember that day.
Or at night.
I remember. You were, like, embarrassed.
I was so embarrassed. Not because of you, because you're my sister, I don't care. But, you know, because of Chris. And, like, I know that he probably didn't care, but it was still embarrassing.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He don't like that.
And then the lady, like, you know, she probably, like, went in there, like, was like...
She was like, Jesus, take the wheel, Jesus.
She was like, yeah, she needed to go.
As soon as she opens the door, it's like a bright white light in your face.
But yes, guys, girls do go poop. I don't do it often, though, I swear.
There you go. She's gonna go after this.
I had some coffee, Crystal.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh god, that's embarrassing.
So I think we should wrap it up. I can't take my ear either ways no more. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, right now I keep getting, like, punzadas.
Alright, but we'll see.
I know. I'm gonna have to get some medicine, and I'm gonna have to see what I do with this ear, because it's...
And I have to go to sleep because I wear all day.
Yeah. So... Thank you guys again for watching us or listening to us on Spotify. And if you haven't yet, go subscribe on YouTube and on Spotify. Or you guys can follow us also on Instagram
or TikTok.
TikTok at home_by9. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
We hope you guys have a great week
or weekend.
And it's home. I think it's home.
It's home.
I think it's 9, guys.
I have to go home. So yeah, thank you again, everybody.
Te bañas también, por favor, porque
I can't. I already showered in the morning. My ear hurts, so I can't do that. I need to get this taken care of now. Emily's like,
shut up. Leave me alone.
So, yeah, thank you guys for watching us or listening to us, and until next time, bye.